Go Quattro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis, coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Jiunn, Lou, Seth, guys, and from the Aganorsa Studios, John McTavish. How you guys doing?
What's
going on, everybody out there in the wild world? Doing another cigar review with the panel.
Was that a Dave Chappelle imitation of Bill Cosby?
No, I could probably do a Dave Chappelle.
That seemed like a impersonation of an impersonation.
Get the spoon for the pudding.
You know, I was watching this short YouTube with the Chappelle when he was talking about when he and Chris Tucker were in a bar, and then OJ Simpson walked in, and he's like, it was the juice, and OJ's like, let's do a self, and he's like, no, our careers ain't that dead. We're not doing that shit.
All right, so today we are talking about the Aganorsa Leaf Supreme Leaf Robusto 54. Cigars Robusto Extra 5-inch by 54 ring gauge. Comes out of the Taps factory in Nicaragua. Wrappers Nicaraguan Corojo 99. Binder and filler both from Nicaragua. Price point's $11.50. Cigar was released in March of 2022, and we picked these cigars up from Blue Smoke Dallas. So
hell yeah, we did.
Dallas area. Make sure you stop by for a cigar and enjoy the lounge. So
tell Jay we sent you. It won't do anything for you, but he'll get annoyed eventually.
Yeah. All right. So with all that out of the way, Jiunn, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
I would call this maybe like new age Aganorsa tobacco, where it's very heavy-handed on spice and minerals. It's a lot of red pepper, a lot of cinnamon too, but also equally very like mineral heavy for me. It lacks quite a bit of like soft notes. It's there, but it's just so masked by all that heaviness of minerals and spice. Medium plus strength, medium body, pass.
Seth, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I kind of agreed with Jiunn. I thought it was heavier on the earth in the first third, mineral, cedar notes. I got some leather. I was getting, hold on. I'm on the right third. I did get a little bit of like the soft lemon quality in the first third, and it kind of continued through the second third. I think it wasn't even really present in the final third, but it just was kind of earthy, cedar, some nutty, creamy qualities, medium in strength and body throughout. John?
I am also going to agree with Jiunn here. I think the way you described it as new age Aganorsa was very descriptive. So yeah, it is kind of earth and red pepper flake driven. So way more spicier than, the majority of the Aganorsa stuff. But there were some notes in there like powdered cocoa and some creamy baking spices that I think elevated the profile for me. And I say this as a guy who, is pretty aggressively intolerant of large ring gauge cigars because I just find that they're usually a muddled mess. So I actually thought this was good. I'm sure it didn't hurt at all that the burn and the draw, or said that completely wrong. It pulled it back a little bit because the burn and the draw had minor issues. So that kind of held the score back. But I actually thought some tasty flavor combinations, but I would also classified as medium full in strength and medium in body. It had some punch to it.
Yeah, for me, this cigar started with toasted cedar and slightly punchy baking spice, and then that baking spice transitioned to black pepper pretty quickly, and some dry earth joined a little bit later. Second third saw a faint creaminess join in, and the final third saw the black pepper depart from the profile. Stretch was great. Just had a slightly wavy burn, but otherwise it's perfect. Started with a nice flavor profile, kind of dropped a level in the second third as that dry earth built up, and kind of maintained that level the rest of the way. I thought the flavor profile was kind of on par with the original Robusto that we reviewed earlier, which was the 52 ring gauge. But the construction was much better on this one. But I still don't really see myself coming back to this cigar all that often. All right, let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with John at 6.32. I gave it a 6 even. Jiunn gave it a 5.55, and Seth gave it a 5.40. So, John, how'd that 6.32 match up for you?
Well, I mean, first of all, I can't believe I'm a high score on a large ring gauge cigar. That's, someone's rolling in a grave somewhere. It matches up well. I also had some issues with the burn, which that's weird to me, but I had to do 2 touch-ups. So, if you take the construction and resistant draw away, That matches up pretty closely in terms of the flavor profile. It's, just kind of mid quarter sixes. I'd smoke it again. Although I think if I go back to the score, I think I preferred the 52 to the 54.
All right. My 6 even matches up well. It was an above average flavor profile, had really good construction, so got right up to that 6 mark, but still kind of not right that spot where I'd go back to it. But all right, Jiunn 5.55.
Yeah, 5.55. It's 5.55.
Good talk there, Jiunn.
Yeah, it's okay. It's man, this is I'm no longer surprised or offended by these Aganorsa cigars. I expect it to be like this on a go-forward basis. Let's just say that.
Expect the expected.
Yes.
All right, Seth 5.4.
Yeah, I mean, it was just lacking. I just thought the sample I smoked was just lacking overall in strength and body and complexity. It felt like they're just holding back. I'm not disappointed like Jiunn. I'm not that sensitive anymore about it. I fucking manned up about it and just accepted it and just moved on. So
Jiunn
it's
will
just-
never-
me up.
Jiunn will never
Say
accept.
Jukas Aganorsa. No,
I
I'm not
ca-
accepting this.
He
I-
won't accept.
I don't think I reviewed the 52. I know I smoked. Maybe did I review it?
I thought we
think
all did.
but
Damn.
let me pull it
It's
up.
been a hot minute. And
I feel
while I'm
like
pulling
this,
up,
the construction was better on this. I felt like than the 52.
was it though?
It just felt like I don't know. I was looking for a highlight. I
What
was
was
trying to
the-
give a
What was the price point on the 54?
We start
I
talking about
totally zoned
construction
out.
for Aganorsa
I think this
cigars.
was
Nobody gives a shit.
1150. Yes,
this was 1150.
You know what?
Uh,
In the current market, 1150 for a
It's not
54
bad.
engage.
It's not a bad price cigar, man.
It's kind of good value. I hate to say it, but like it's kind of good value for the large ring gauge guys.
so everybody but me scored the previous Robusto higher.
Yeah. I bet I was in the mid to high sixes.
677 for you.
When was that?
637 for Jiunn. 585
Yeah.
for Seth.
What was that? 2020?
Yeah, the cigar was
That was
released
5 years ago.
March of 20. So
When you said 5 years ago, I was nodded and I was like, wait a minute, Joan.
It's hard to say. Like, part of that could just be because it's a bigger ring gauge. You got to put more tobacco in there. More tobacco. Sometimes it makes it more muddled. It could just be the factor of time. It could be, I don't know. But I definitely like the 52 more. But you could say that about any cigar. I don't think that's Aganorsa specific. Like if anyone blends a 54 and a 52 and they're like, try these two, I'm like, well, I'm gonna like the 52 more because that's just math. It's leaf math.
Right.
So
all right. If you just catch this video on YouTube or wherever you're watching, be sure to like and subscribe. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you catch all of our review recaps on podcasts. So iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
Aganorsa.